The exterior is nondescript. But step inside and you'll find a hotbed of creativity, one that produces everything from the flavours for fast foods and soft drinks to the fragrances found in shampoo or the world's finest perfumes.
Here I'm trapping the scent of this lovely orchid hybrid, which is very much liked by one of our customers. And this customer would like to have this scent reflected in his next female floral fragrance.
What you need is a sort of imagination, creativity. You know, this is like in music.
Because I'd imagine you must come up with some incredible flavours, but they just don't work with anything, or they...
Sometimes no.
Because an industry worth around $18 billion is still built on a less than exact science.
There is a lot of technology, but to find the right flavour is really still a lot of guessing.
We know that we have 350 receptors in the nose and 25 in the mouth. And we hardly know really how they work at present.
According to Leffingwell and Associates, 5 firms account for about 60% of the global flavour and fragrance market. But Givaudan is the largest, holding over 20% market share.
Givaudan sells per year 50,000 products, whereof roughly 10,000 are new.
Fragrance scientist Roman Kaiser's speciality is extracting and analysing the scents that nature provides. But first he has to find them, and no places are more bountiful than the world's rainforests.
In the canopy of the rainforest, you can find about 60% of the entire biodiversity existing of our world.
Right.
If I go to an expedition, let's say to Amazonia for 2 weeks, then I would perhaps trap 50 different interesting samples.
Right. Whatever promising scent molecules he finds are handed on for further analysis, although the chances of them ending up as the basis of a fine fragrance are not particularly high.
Among these 2,000 molecules you are evaluating every year, only 3 or 4 of these molecules will finish on the table of the perfumers.
Can you give me a banana?
Of course.
Taste is a relatively crude sense triggered by the chemicals we smell. Although even a banana, a simple fruit, has over 200 chemical components.
It smells like a banana.
This machine breaks flavours into their most dominant elements, which can be instantly adjusted.
Yep, that's fruity.
It's especially useful in an industry where clients can find it extremely difficult to describe exactly what they're after.
We are lacking a language to describe smells,
Yeah.
and with the equipment we can produce the smell and I can directly see the reaction on it.
I think we just had a trace of the methyls jasmonate.
A natural scent often has more than 100 elements, but only a well-trained nose will identify its truly important components because machines still lack the subtlety required.
The reason is very clear, because our nose is still around a factor 100 more sensitive than the electronic detectors.
But whether it's fragrance or flavour, how do you know which direction your creations should be taking?
A lot of it is monitoring menus. What are people ordering? How are menus being designed? What are the types of ingredients being used? What are the big cultural cuisines that people are eating? Where people vacation to? It's that social science, it's helping to translate, it's very much the mood and emotion. Yeah?
Creativity can be stimulated in other ways. Givaudan has its own perfumery school and claims that around a third of the world's fragrances have been created by graduates like Elaine Elschenberger. But even for the highly skilled, inspiration can at times prove elusive.
You have sometimes a long period of nothing, you know. And you can, it's difficult not to become depressed, you know.
A depressed economy has hit Givaudan's fine fragrances themselves, with company sales dropping 7% this year. So the pressure to deliver winning scents is constant.
Because now not only you have to make good perfume, but you have to make also with this perfume money, you know, at the end.
But while fine fragrances may be sensitive to economic conditions, it's estimated overall sales in the flavour and fragrance market dropped by less than 2% in 2009.
Roughly 80% of our portfolio is resilient. Because you see, whether you have an economic crisis or not, you need to drink, you need to wash, you need to eat.
And you need to keep chasing the next big thing, if you truly want to savour the taste of triumph and sweet smell of success.
The fruitiness is very important right now.
The biggest thing now is health and wellness.
More natural flavors, more healthy flavors.
Floral fruity, woody fruity, spicy fruity.
Enjoy your job?
Very much, very much. It's a privilege to work in this field.